Support for Phoebe Street Live is provided by Intech Risk Management, as well as Spy Cider House and Distillery, proud supporters of independent artists and makers.
There he is. Cheers. Beautiful. Hey. Wow, look at this golem. Oh, this is dope. Kind of like tight.
One low or two matching low.
We met recently in the
awesome.
context of another artist's performance. You expressed interest in being part of the show. I checked out your stuff. I was like, this is perfect. How is it that you arrived at being at a point where you're writing me going, hey, I think what I'm doing would be a good fit for what you're doing. What is it you're doing?
I've been a musician my whole life in some form or another, touring in bands, doing that whole thing, producing with people, writing, recording, and about like 5 years ago, maybe a little bit more, I made my own solo record. That was during the pandemic, and then kept making records, kind of left the band projects I was working on. That was kind of like the genesis of it, and then yeah, I've continued to work on my solo project. Just put out a record a couple months ago. And then when we did the session with Toro, I was like, yeah, I need to kind of build some additional assets. It makes sense. I've worked with Jack. Jack mixed the records, and Jack and I have been working together for a long time. Jonah and I have been friends for a long time. Jonah has his own project, which is fantastic. We got a song that we did together that's going to come out sometime soon.
All right.
So yeah, so the record is me playing all the instruments, but it's hard to do everything live. So you got to call the homies.
What would you say is your best story from the adventure in music so far? Like if you could tell one story to say like a niece or a nephew or a grandchild, so far in your experience, what's your best story?
I recently had a kid. She just turned a year.
Oh my God.
But in the first like 3 months of her life, I would just take her out we have a porch. I put her in her little bouncer, and I would just play songs on the guitar for her. And I guess it kind of really brought back the essence of like, what is it all about? She doesn't know about, half diminished chords and, all these altered scales and odd time signatures, but she was kind of just simply enjoying she seemed to be enjoying the music. But I think it kind of gave me perspective on like, what is the essence of it? It's something very real and should be true to you. And once you take the judgment and perspective of other people out of it, you kind of have this new, it's like, it was very refreshing.
It sort of reduces it to its sacred form.
Totally.
Because it's a sacred art form, and we sort of lose that in the sea of what it is we consume.
Totally. This is what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's pretty much it. I've taught so many students like full sums your way.
Okay, smack.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hi, I'm your host Rob Higgins, live from Phoebe Street. It's Kintaro.
This song is called One because it's the first song. feels like I lose every time I'm without. And I wish that we could be as constant as the winter. 'Cause I give you the sea if it meant the tide would bring you back to me. And I take down the sun if it meant that you and I'd be one. How can I go on knowing I'm just faking strong, holding on to the memories of us and the fading like the river into rust. I pull up the rain if it meant the dust would bring you back again. And I turn out the stars if it meant that I could find you in the dark. And I give you the sea if it meant the tide would bring you back to me. And I take down the sun if it meant that you and I'd be one.
All right. That song was called One. Yeah. That song's off. I mean, all these songs, I guess, are off a record I just put out called Adieu. And I actually co-wrote that one with my friend Cynthia Toro, who recently did a Phoebe St live session, believe it or not. This next song is called Without You, also off the same record. Yeah, I mean, in some way, all these songs are love songs of different varieties. This one's a simple one. You know, if you can't figure this one out, then I cannot help you. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3. The sweet conversation when I am bitter with patience, 'cause you find how to say it when I'm lost in translation. Without you, I'm a map with no oceans. Without you, I'm just a cross, no devotion. Without you, I'm a lock with no key. I'm just the birds without bees. Without you, I'm not me.
I'm just the birds without peace. Without you, I'm not me. Without you, it'd be like falling to summer. Without you, I probably only play covers. 'Cause without you, I'm a train with no station. Without you, it's all work, no vacation. I'm a lock with no key. Just the birds without peace. Without you, I'm not me.
Cool. This next song is called Roses, and I wrote it for my wife. And it is most certainly a love song, and also kind of just an exploration of human uncertainty. But when you know, you know. Yeah. For better or for worse, it's really a jazz standard, which is kind of harkens back to my my studies and a long period of my life. I feel like I was deep in the jazz world, and then I stepped away for a while. But I think all the things that are, you know, in your soil, they come back to get you, just like roses. The name of this song. Yeah, so that's that. Are we good? Cool.
Slipper of the winter's moon. I'm so uncertain about everything I do, but the moment I met you, I knew. Do I water the orchid or let it be? The flowers bring me to my knees. I'm so uncertain about everything I do, but the moment I met you, I knew that I had changed in a different way for good. dare to say adieu.
This one's called The End. Rightfully so. Yeah, this song's about the end of, I guess, anything, but mostly about life. And I think death provides a great mirror to the rest of your life to kind of give you some purpose and direction, perhaps. At least that was my experience, not with my own personal death, but death around me. And though perhaps the toughest thing in life, maybe also the most beautiful thing. Yeah, so the album's called Adieu, Adieu, and it's about saying goodbye, adieu, for those who know French, and I do, commitment. So I think in this life we have farewells, hellos, and commitment. Trying to explore all those wonderful and real feelings. This one's called The End, and it goes something like this.
1, 2, 3. There's nothing like the end, 'cause it starts you living your life again, and it shows you where your heart has been. There is nothing, there's nothing like the end. But time always brings you up with the bends, and it's so hard to say when you're still on the mend. But there is nothing, there's nothing like the end. Cause it's so hard to say when you're still on the mend. But there is nothing, there's nothing like the end.
The End.
Yeah!
Thank you guys. One more time we got Mr. Jack Emblem on the drums, Jonah Kissoon on the guitar. Or no, that's the bass. I always forget
That's a
the next
guitar.
thing. It's like a bass guitar. And I'm Kintaro, and I'm playing the guitar.
Thanks, guys.